Hi there, Eric here, and welcome to this video about on-page SEO. On-page SEO is very important. As you will notice as well that we're not going to talk about off-page SEO because in general it won't be necessary to work on your backlink strategy. A Kunjabo website is going to pull traffic from the search engines automatically. So off-page SEO is not that important. On-page SEO, on the other hand, is really important. It has become so important in the last 2 years, since actually the Panda and the Penguin update from Google. Google changed its algorithm totally, and on-page SEO is very important these days. Now, it's not that difficult though. It's basically the same rules as off-page SEO. So in case you do want to work on your backlink strategy, you can take these pointers with you as well for off-page SEO. But right now I'm only going to focus on page SEO because that's the most important way to get the traffic from Google. There's basically one thing you really don't want to have for a Kunjabo website, is that your Kunjabo website looks like a content farm. And here I have an example. eZine articles. Typical example of a content farm, and this is absolutely not the way you want to have a Kunjabo website look like. As you can see, it's just an article, and the only thing it actually does, it's an article on another website first of all, and it uses target links, exact match keywords, which is really taboo these days. And as you can see, he used the keyword home-based business, and it goes straight to his website, which is moneyonlinemaketoday.com. So this is absolutely not the way you want to go. So like websites like eZine articles, eHow, those are all content farms, and well, it is still interesting actually to get your backlinks from those websites though. But again, for a Kunjabo website, it is not important at all. Kunjabo will generate traffic just by itself. Now, how should your website look like then? Well, here's a good example. Wikipedia.org. This is really the way a Kunjabo website should look like. Because what actually happens here is, as you can see here, it has loads of internal links. As you can see, all these links here are all referring to other articles on Wikipedia itself. Now, this is what Google loves. And this is what you should create in a Kunjabo website as well. All these links, almost every link in here, refers to another article inside their own website. And not to forget about the content itself. They use a lot of content. Now, there's going to be another course about content, how to create the content and how to spin an article. But you should use a lot of words. A minimum article, or let me say, an article should contain a minimum of at least 500 words. When I write an article for a Kunjabo website, I write an article usually even which contains about 1,000 words. So it's a lot of work, I know, and I'm going to show you later how to do this. And writing an article will take up, well, 1 or 2 days, trust me. A Kunjabo website should contain at least 3 links to several articles in your own website. Now later on, in another video course, I'm going to show you how to do that. This is just, what I'm explaining right now is just the basics about on-page SEO. And actually the huge advantage which you create with internal link building, because that's what you actually do, you create your own link building within your own site, is that people will stay longer on your website. And this is so important for Google as well. A simple example, because when you read this article here, you just read it and you go to his website, and Google already knows that you're gone from his website in, let's say, maybe 1 minute. When you go to wikipedia.org, what happens actually is that you're going to click on those internal links and you stay on their website and read more about the same topic you're looking for. This effect you will create as well in a Kunjabo website. Now, how does Google know how long a person stays on a website? Now, Google has many ways to detect this. First of all, they have their own browser, Chrome. Chrome sends out information to Google as well. They know exactly how long a person stays on the website. There's another one that's called Google Analytics. There's going to be a short video course about this one as well for your Kunjebo website. Because you want to know what happens on your website. And Google Analytics is the perfect way to see what happens on your website, where the people come from, etc., etc. This is also another way for Google to see how long people will stay on your website. What do we have more? We have AdSense. AdSense is also a code generated by Google. They can see through AdSense how long you stay on a website. They can actually take out way more information than that. Google is really smart. Don't underestimate Google. But also another one, the Google Toolbar. So Google has tons of ways to find out how long a person actually stays on a website. Now, another thing that you actually see on wikipedia.org and why Google loves this is that there's no keyword stuffing in here. Wikipedia uses or hyperlinks loads of sentences, as you can see here: email marketing, content marketing, organic, search engine optimization, internet marketing. Google uses, or Wikipedia uses a lot of different hyperlinks in their own articles. So the last thing you want to do, because there's going to be a video course where I'll be teaching you how to find your main keyword, the keyword that you actually want to be optimized on. Don't use that keyword too much. Don't do keyword stuffing, because that is really deadly. Google hates that. If you're going to put your keyword, your main keyword, everywhere on your website, like SEO tips, SEO tips, SEO tips, SEO tips, everywhere, Google hates that. And what actually happens is that you will get not any traffic. You get the Google slap, literally. Now, let me explain you something about certain links that you do want to use, and I'm going to explain to you also in what kind of percentage you want to use them. Now, I have here. All right. What do you want to use? You want to use 40% brand links, 20% target links, and 40% generic links. Now, don't be exactly like 40-20-40. It depends. You can do a little bit more, a little bit less. But watch out with those target links. Now let me explain to you what these are. Brand links. A brand link is actually the company name, for example. In our case, this is Kunjebo. Or for this product, it's Kunjebo Academy. That's a brand name. Also my name, Eric Dieperink. One of the inventors of Kunjebo Academy. Is a brand link or a brand name. www.mywebsite.com or just mywebsite.com is a brand link. So use these things a lot, actually. You can divide brand links in more ways. Like you can divide a brand link in brand link plus target link. Now first let me explain to you what a target link is. The target link is actually your main keyword. The keyword where you want people to look for and to find your website, your Kunjebo website. Now, I have a lot of websites which is relevant to search engine optimization, so it's hard, but SEO tips is it's a really hard keyword, by the way, to optimize. But SEO tips is my main keyword for those websites, because people are looking for SEO tips. So a brand link plus a target link, for example, as it says here, mywebsite.com SEO tips. That's a brand link plus target link. You can hyperlink those two words together. Or my name, Eric Dieperink, and then SEO tips. But you can also use a brand link plus an LSI keyword. Maybe it's a good idea to explain to you now what an LSI keyword is. Let me go to Kunjebo Academy, the admin area. There's going to be a full video tutorial about the software. Sometimes it will pop up and maybe you don't understand really what happens here, but just watch the video about the software itself and it will clear up things. But as you can see here, we have the LSE or the LSI keyword tool. Now, where does LSI stand for? LSI means latent semantic indexing. Basically, it's an expensive word for just synonyms. What's very important now to use these days in your articles is not just your main keyword, because otherwise you have the problem of keyword stuffing. But what you can do actually is you can find synonyms for that keyword. This is very important because Google needs to know where your website is all about. Now recently, actually since the Penguin update, Google started to use a thesaurus as well. A thesaurus is basically a dictionary for all words with synonyms. Now Google primarily used this thesaurus for one thing only, and it is actually to detect spun articles. Now don't get me wrong, because spinning an article is still very, very effective and always will be effective. But what Google actually did, Google is now using the thesaurus to actually detect simple spun articles. Actually only articles that are spun with only synonyms. But what Google can't do is detect articles or spun articles that has deep level spinning in it, or nested spin taxes. So more about that later in another video, how to spin an article. But trust me, it is impossible for humans as well for Google to detect really good spun soft articles. But more about that later. Now LSI keywords, you have to use them in your article because you want to let Google know what's your website about without doing keyword stuffing. Now let's say that your main keyword is make a beautiful, I'm not a typing wizard as you can see, garden. Certainly not in English. Oh, I see what's going wrong here, because I just left it in the Dutch language. It doesn't recognize any words. So I'm going to change this to English. Alright. Make a beautiful garden. Now I already know we're gonna look for synonyms in this list. Of course, create a beautiful garden, so I can add this one to my list. This is an LSI long tail keyword. Create a beautiful dry garden, and so on and so on. And this way actually you can collect, or this is just a tool to help you actually to find those LSE or LSI keywords, because most of them are probably in your head already, because yeah, well, English is not my main language, so for English people this should be way more easier as well if I would use this keyword tool in Dutch. So in Dutch I would find those words easier than in English. Anyhow, this is how you collect those LSI keywords, and these are also the keywords you want to use on your website, which actually replace your main keyword to prevent keyword stuffing, and Google still knows what your website is all about. So actually the funny thing is that Google started to use the thesaurus as a negative thing to discover spun content on the internet, but actually you can also use it in a very positive way, as you can see it here, to tell Google what your website is all about. However, very important, note this down, that still what is very important, after your keyword research, your main keyword you should still use in either the title of your article or in your header 1, your H1. I usually just use it one time only. That's the most important place to put your main keyword, that's in your title and in the H1. And basically after that in my article I don't even use it that much anymore. You don't want to use it too much either. We have a simple tool also in this software where you can actually analyze the keyword density, because you don't want your main keyword show up too often it should be like maybe 2%. Maybe, you know what, I'm going to show it to you now, because let's go to one of my articles. I'm going now to dashboard. Here you have a magnifying glass and it says analyze, and I'm going to click on it. Well, let's say that my keyword is lorem ipsum. Calculate. And actually this tool, you can analyze all the keywords in your article. You can also analyze a lot of other things in this tool. More about that later, as well as we talk about the software itself. Alright, to come back to the links that you should use in your article. This is about on-page SEO. So you can use a brand link plus an LSI keyword. So for example, in this case, Kunjebo Academy SEO advice. Hyperlink those words. Target links. Really, this is dangerous. Target links are exact match keywords, and that's what Google actually hates. So in my case, the keyword that I want to be found on is SEO tips. Again, the only place where I put this keyword is in the title or in the H1. That's it. Then I don't want to. Actually, after that, I want to use in my article only the LSI keywords for this. So in that case, it will be SEO advice, for example. And of course, use generic links. Generic links are very, very normal to Google. So generic links are like click here, learn more, or go to this page. This is how you should work. 40% brand links, which you can divide in 3 other brand links, or in 3 different ways of hyperlinking them. 20% target links and 40% generic links. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly like this. You can use more or less, but watch out again with those target links. Now, if you're going to work on your internal link building, make sure that you use relevant keywords for your internal link building. Now, an example again, we can find here in... This is a website set up by the Kunjebo software, which is really easy, which again I will show you later in the video about the software. And what you should do, what's not happening here, by the way, but excuse me for that, but is link an article to other articles, and it should be done with relevant keywords. Now, for instance, I'm writing here about making money online. So passive income is a relevant keyword to making money online. So a word like passive income should connect to another article inside your Kunjebo website that has to do with making money online or passive income, etc., etc. It's not that hard. So don't go hyperlink this word the first thing. No, look for keywords that are relevant to your website. Okay, so look at the sidebar actually from this website. Really, I would do it exactly this way. I wouldn't change it at all. Always start about me. Again, in another video course, I will show you why you should start about me. But try to uphold this order. So you start about me. You have your opt-in here, where people can download your bonus or whatever. Then we have pages, then we have latest posts, we have a banner here. Okay, next thing and the last thing is very important, and I have this actually from the Google Sniper course from George Brown, and that is to put at least 5 or 6 links in your sidebar pointing to other websites which are relevant to your content. This is done very easily. What you do is that you work with your LSI keywords or your main keywords, and you go to Google and you type in, let's say, affiliate marketing. And you don't look at the advertisements here and here, you're only going to look at the organic search results. And in this case we have Wikipedia, and I love Wikipedia because if you put links from Wikipedia on your Kunjebo website, you create a lot of link juice. And well, this is the Dutch one, and as you can see I already used this one. And what you do, you click on it, you copy the URL, and you go back to your website. Where is it? And what you do is you create a link. You create a link, in this case affiliate marketing, as I did here, and you're going to hyperlink it with the link towards Wikipedia. And you're going to create 5 or 6 of those links with your favorite keywords or your favorite LSI keywords. And this way you create a lot of link juice, and you create actually, Google loves this because Google doesn't like egocentric websites. Google likes websites that also have links to other websites that talk about the same subject. So this is very important for your link juice and very important for your optimization. Always put 5 or 6 links in your sidebar. If you create a sidebar, by the way. It's not necessary, you will see that later in another video. And this way you get more traffic. This is how you set up, this is how you work with on-page SEO in a Kunjabo website. And what you will learn actually is that the software, Kunjabo software, automatically will link all these keywords that you give up in the software. Automatically they will link to all the other articles in your own website. You don't have to do anything. This system, like I said before, is a total set and forget system. It takes a long time to set up, at least 2 days, one website, but after that you don't have to do anything anymore. Right, for now this is enough about on-page SEO. There might be even a course in the nearby future about off-page SEO. I'm not sure, because until now it's totally not necessary. You will get traffic just with your on-page SEO. And what I understood as well is that in the nearby future it is even possible to link your own Kunjabo website to other Kunjabo websites, and therefore you create automatically backlinks as well. Alright, next video will be about keyword research, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.